Hello everybody and welcome to episode 19 in my Carthaginian campaign Let's Play for Imperator Rome's 1.3 Livy update. Now in the last episode we ventured into Iberia, waging war on several of the Tanias down by the southeastern coastline. Bastatania, Oritania, Eberania, Daitania. And these guys have been actually annexed out, completely annexed into Carthage I should say, taken out of the war. We're also at war with Mastia, who are the original war goal. Now of course our tyrant, Himilco Barca, the leader of Carthage, is furious at the progress of this war. Not only is it taking much longer than expected, but it is a colossal military disaster in terms of manpower and supply. Our armies have absolutely no food, they're sieging and taking losses. There's a shortage of 60,000 men across all of our armies right now, and there's 100,000 manpower that we can potentially use to fill those armies. And there's been several defeats, and it looked like momentarily several of our armies are going to be wiped out at the city of Malacca. So it wasn't looking too good, but we're going to steer the ship correctly. Himilco Barca is going to correct the problems that the men on the ground have caused. Obviously, it's not his fault. And as a result, we're building up some new supply trains. We're going to be shipping over some food, and we're also going to just pick up some food at the nearby capitals that we're going to get. So real talk, obviously, I'm very aware that I've caused massive issues here with that. But I'm going to be definitely keeping my eye on it now in future. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I just wasn't paying attention too much, and we have taken a huge amount of losses because of our food shortages. Now, at the moment, we have pieced out one block of the army, so this should make things a little easier. I would like to take out Eberania next. They have 100 cohorts. It's insane. So we need to take them out because they just have such a valuable amount. They're contributing such a valuable amount to the war effort in general, and it's mostly because of all the mercenaries that they have. So all we have to do is take out these two forts, and then the job is done, right? We can piece them out, and that will just make the rest of this war go swimmingly. So in order to achieve this, we got to be kind of quick and think about really the best way of doing this. So what I'm doing is I'm training up the armies down south. Two of these armies are moving this one east. We're going to cross these two armies. There's about 32,000 or something in there. Bring them up, start sieging this fort. Once this fort is sieged, this one's almost done. We'll just move everyone onto this, and then rotate between the two areas to get some food. This is their capital, so there should be food in this province once we take it. So that's the goal, and that's the idea. Now, politically, obviously, Himilco is getting on a bit. He's 75, and in his old age, even though he's doing quite well, he's depressed. But apart from that, he's doing quite well. He wants his daughter to lead because his two sons are off in different families. They pledged their allegiance to different families, and that was kind of done as a necessity at the time when we weren't part of any known family. Himilco wasn't a Barca. Matan wasn't a Hanid. So, you know, they pledged their name around there just to get some prestige, essentially. But Mutanbal Barca has been brought into the Barcid family, and we're going to get that agnatic, cognatic law enabled so that she'll actually come up in the succession line. Now, apart from that, in between episodes, all I've done is just build around the place a little bit in terms of a few cities. We've got some libraries and things like that. And everything else is pretty much left untouched. So let's just get straight back into it and continue the war as it stands right now. So we're moving some of the armies out of here, just getting them away so they can get their food back up, and hopefully we'll take this either the next tick or the tick after, and that way we'll just be getting food here immediately. I made a bit of a mistake there already, but anyway, we'll leave this guy here. There we go. Alright, so food should be coming back into the armies now. This side is actually fine. They all have like full... I'm looking here, by the way. So full food, and about a quarter food. So we'll let them do their thing. There's actually 17,000 men right here, and that's mercenaries again. So we won our siege, excellent. Boods Badonna. There he is. He's actually quite ill, I think. Yeah, he's got the gout, so he's lacking in some martial and finesse now. So he's getting on a bit, but this will give him the food he needs to replenish and stuff. So we're going to move this guy onto this fort. You might be like, Himilco, what are you doing? You're moving the guy into a fort, you got no food. Well, what we're going to do is just rotate them. Hopefully that'll work out. Let's bring the boats down here as well and pick these guys up. And, although they are waiting to get some supply of their own right now, so we'll have to wait for that. Now, the armies are probably going to all come over here and lash into this guy, so we got to be careful. But right now, we'll just gather some territories that we can. A petitioner approaches. Oh, it's Matan Blasia d'Italia, the governor of Italy. A mature individual by Matan Blasia d'Italia approached our tyrant in private this morning. These two guys were previous co-rulers together before Himilco obviously seized power for himself. In a hushed voice, he spoke of a vision of the near future in which he was found by his loved ones having been ritually sacrificed. With shaking hands, he offered all his worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. How awful, we should take good care of him or convince him that all will be well. So, I was actually saying before, I was trying to remember who Caesar's co-consul was. And some people mentioned Pompey. It wasn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of Bibulus, the guy that wasn't actually really well known. He was just mostly known for co-ruling during Caesar's time because he didn't really have much power because Caesar just basically absolutely outplayed him, if you, in a way. So I was kind of thinking of it, it was sort of like that, you know, this guy probably really had all the power, he's swinging his big D around, and Matan Blasii might not have been doing that much. Although, I like to think they actually aren't at odds with each other, so yeah, convince them that all will be well. They're not rivals or anything like that. So I feel like Matan Blasii was just like, this is fine. I don't know. Some people made some very good points, though, that Boods Badona, you know, his loyalty was wavering before, and he was previously a champion of the Senate, and now he's forced to just be under Himilco's rule, essentially, and he wouldn't be too happy about it, I would imagine. But he's falling in line with some bribes and things. Okay, this is great, the siege is going swimmingly. Got some food in these armies now. This army still has a little bit to burn through before we have to rotate him. And this army is getting some more now as well. So we can actually head up here. And how are we doing? A little bit of time yet before we get our supply trains. In fact, I might go crazy and just move this guy over now and bring his supply trains later when they're full up. So we need a new commander, Hannibal Badona, 18 years old. Need to keep an eye on actually what's going on up here. Really don't want to miss if we get a battle like this. 9,000 coming in. There could be a lot of men coming in here, but we have to jump on it. Yeah, given the amounts that are running around, I'm a bit worried about that. It would almost behoove us to assault this place if we get a breach because of we can just piece out that army, like I said. Right, get on the boats. Forget your supply train. Just go. I've definitely learned my lesson, right? So, if they're all going to pile over there, let's pile over here. Alright, the battle begins. This is a big one. It's got a lot coming in. I'm watching it. There's a lot of men coming into that battle. Holy shit. Go. Go. Go! The armies are rushing forth. I'm a bit worried. It's just so much shit coming in. All these mercenaries. They're all really great commanders as well. Yeah, I don't know if we can handle another 33,000. Gotta try, though. We're victorious. Oh, my days. We won. Oh, my God. We actually won. So, Boods Badona, during the struggle, 16,000 Carthaginians were killed. 25,000 of the others, the tribes, were killed. And they've been, like, their 60,000 is, like, moving off. And now 33,000 has just come in. So it's much easier to manage. Oh, that's such a clutch victory on that one. And we just brought in our extra boy. Although this level 12 Marshal coming in against Boods has me a bit worried now. There's nothing else we can do. Just hope that he wins. We've got a little Marshal on them, but they've got a bit more discipline than me. Oh, it's even now. What's the current omen? Tyranny reduction. Damn, if we had that stability or discipline omen, it'd be great. Just trying to work out who's going to win this fight. Here's all our troops. You know, we have heavy infantry. Looks like they will then. Yeah, looks like they're going to get it. Damn. Real close one. I mean, there's a tiny chance, maybe not. I'm going to do something... Oh, okay. There's another fort here. I was going to say, I was just going to assault this and rush over. But I don't think that's a good idea. They just got more on the way as well all the time. It's so frustrating with the amount of mercenaries. Okay, here's the only thing I can think of doing. That fight is going to go on for a little while longer. Stop your moving. Force march. Go there. Head down here. We're going to try and pick up more troops and bring them up. I don't know if this is going to work, but this fight should last a while, actually, because of the way the combat is. But I don't know if it's enough time. I mean, it's a huge distance we're going to be trying to cover here. Yeah, probably not. If I did this a little quicker beforehand, maybe then. Yeah, I don't know. Ugh. Nerve-wracking. We're so close. You can see there's like no casualties. It's basically like no fighting. And we're bringing more troops over. So it's like if these guys land and they force march up and they'll turn the tide and win it. Oh, Himilco is after gaining dementia. He doesn't know what's going on anymore. Oh, it's so close though. Only 3 troops. Come on. Can they make it? What's your problem? Get off the army. Let's get Gnaeus Furious in there. Oh my god, what a name. Go! Three units are fighting this one. So the maneuverability of these means that like they can only hit each other and these guys aren't doing anything. So if we throw in this extra 15,000, this will change the whole thing. Because then we'll open up a new front, basically. Go, 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 go. Please. Oh, there's only 2 left now. And we're outnumbered because the light cavalry will beat the light infantry easily. Oh my god, I can't take it if we lose this. Hold on. That one archer unit just needs to hold on. Please. Yes. Oh no. Yes. Yes. They did it right as the... Yes. Awesome. What a victory. What a victory. Literally the day the unit broke, it was the day the rest arrived. Clutch from Furious. Furious deserves a goddamn triumph for that victory. Now, everyone here is going to be taking massive casualties and have no food. But fucking Furious. Gnaeus Furious. Absolute clutch. That was such a great victory. Alright, let's see who else has no food. I'm pretty sure like everyone's just got no food now because they're sitting there for so long. Let's have to spread them out into different places. And Mako doesn't even know which way is up anymore. I have to leave some obviously on the siege, and we're sieging on the east now still, so that's good. And these guys, have they got their food? They're filling up. They're filling up. We can disperse them into the armies, actually. So let's bring over the fleet down this way. I can't believe that worked, by the way. I cannot believe that worked. Tempted to do a breach. So tempted. Just to get the job done. But I guess it'll be okay. Alright, this guy still has no food either, so let's move him out. I don't know where that, like, 50k has gone, though. That's what I'm worrying about. Food shortages now? Yeah, I bet. A lack of 70,000 men. Alright, well, for the next wars, we'll have food nailed down, right? Everyone's gonna have like 3 or 4 baggage trains minimum. All filled up to the brim with the food. They'll be fine. Bit of a mistake on my part this time around. Big time, to be fair, because it is going to slow us down for our next conquests. Oh man, that was thrilling. I hope it was as thrilling for you as it was for me. Now, we're at 43 stability. We'll wait just a tiny little bit longer, so let's check out Himilco. So dementia. Dementia eats away at the mind, rendering the sufferer a shadow of their former self. Yikes. Yeah, he's lost some martial, charisma, zeal. He's lost 2 points in everything. I like to think, you know, it's just slow. It's starting to get in dementia. I like to think his mind's not fully gone yet. He's 76. He's got a lot of time left, but as he gets into his 80s, I'm sure he'll be just absolutely... He won't even know who Mutenball is anymore, which is a real dangerous thing when you think about it. He's a tyrant to Carthage. Alright. Let's let her do her thing anyway. Good, the siege is going well. It's going swimmingly. How is the food situation? He's gaining food. They're all gaining food back. Great. There's not much left in these regions, though. The siege of Vergilia is won. As soon as this is done, we can peace out these guys. But we have to actually step onto this territory to get the job done. And then it's say goodnight to Iberia with their 81 cohorts. Ridiculous. What are they in need of? It says they only need 4,000 men, but that's just because it's all mercenaries. So we've got 2 supply trains here with 83 food in them. So who could use that? I guess this army could. Well, let's split them actually. So split that. Send one up this way. Send one up this way. And that way we'll fill up the armies a bit more. Give them a boost to food. Come on. There we go. Alright, so. Iberia. Oh, God. See you later. Man, they were a nightmare. 9 aggressive expansion. Hang on a sec, actually. Hang on, I'm getting a bit crazy here. What do we need for the coasts? Yeah, we do need that stuff then. Do we need this one, though? Probably not. Yeah, I'll take it, though, and then I can actually gift this to Ortania, which I want them to be like a vassal of mine. I don't want to actually take them out. It's annoying that they occupy this, though. I would love to take that. And then, yeah, can't take both, though. So I might just vassalize them. Anyways, so Iberia, that's all good. See you later. We'll put them to the sword, banish them, and put them to the sword, so we get rid of some aggressive expansion. Let's check out Ortania. Would they? I don't think they go for it. No, you can't make them a subject unless you actually take them out. All right, it's 24,000 heading over here now. We should be able to win that, though, I think. We have full food on Furious's army. So we'll start the siege over there. Alright, cool. Man, there's still a lot of troops everywhere. There's so many mercenaries. Can't get over it. But at least we're making gains, at least. So that's good. Making gains. Now that we still only have 43 stability. I guess now's the time. I don't want something to happen. So we'll just do agnatic, cognatic. Boom. And that's going to be, excuse me, it's going to mean that principle of the secession is that to allow female, is to allow female children of a monarch to succeed the throne if there are no valid male heirs. So that means that now we've got Mutenbal Barca first in line as a successor. Anitab Barca, her child, actually, is the first pretender beyond her. So that's kind of cool. Her husband, by the way, quite ill. Not getting better anytime soon. Doesn't have his own money. Well, actually, he does have a decent amount of money. I don't know why he doesn't seek his own treatment, to be honest. I ain't seeking it for him. That's for sure. Not good enough for my daughter. Got another supply train here we want to ship over as well at some point. Alright, cool. Making a decent amount of money still while we're at war, which is nice. Do we need to be paying the fleet? Probably not. Alright, so there's only 2 forts left to take out these guys. Then there's Mastia, then there's Ortania. Incendiary Slave speaks in Nymphaeus Layman. Oh, Matin Blasia, he's lost his luscious locks. So this is the slave. He's a minor character. He doesn't look that good in terms of his stats. We've had this many times, that's why I'm not reading it. It's basically a slave speaking, popping up somewhere. Do you want to take them in as a character or not? Like, what do you want to do? So, round up the troublemaker and his supporters and crucify him. Divide the group and deal with the leader. That's actually pretty good. Only the province has local slave output, which is a negative for a while. So let's do that. Divide the group and deal with the leader. Peace imminent. When 1,000 days have passed, with no contest over the war goal, and it's fully occupied, Carthage may get the province of Contestania Medialanus. Oh, because I actually own it. Oh yeah, I guess so. So it's in favor of me. I thought they were able to piece me up, but they're not. 24,000 coming in there. Need to link these armies up, so I'm actually tempted to go straight up for an assault. I know we're low on manpower, but I'm gonna let this tick up one more time. Yeah, this is the issue. Alright, so we gotta rush over there now. Oh. Surprised if they're actually going to commit to this. Yep, they are. There we go, 61,000 versus 20, so they're easily defeated, I would say. We lost 2,000, they lost 8,000, just about. Given room for some inflation of numbers. Alright, that's taking too long. Actually, well, we can just leave it now, yeah. How's the food situation with these armies? This one's low, so let's get them out of there. These all have food. We'll leave them on the siege then. No problem. Let's take that army out. Alright. Everything's going pretty good now. It's good that manpower I think we need because we're going to be really low on it after this war. How's things elsewhere in the world? I meant to mention actually at the beginning of the episode that Cyrene have lost their war to Phrygia. So they've been carved up pretty badly again. Still can't talk to these guys. My diplomatic range isn't in. I know I've mentioned, by the way, that like, oh, it's so stupid. I'm here and they're here. Like, I can't speak to them. I do mean that. Like, I know it works capital to capital, but it is stupid that I'm like, literally, what, 3 territories over from them. I could border them and still not talk to them, which is how ridiculous it can really get. Knossos have formed. That's kind of cool. Actually, no, they haven't formed. They probably just took it over. Alright, nothing else really crazy going on. Rome are being attacked and occupied by Megalopolis. Okay. Alright, let's zoom in. Let's check out what's going on. So I expect these 2 forts to fall pretty quickly, then we can piece them out, no big deal. Yep, so we've won that one. So let's now spread out down this way. Take these territories for ourselves and piece these guys out. We won the battle over in the west. That's what that victory message was. What's this? Call for peace? Nah, that's fine. Yeah, you should actually keep an eye on that, though, actually, the war exhaustion, but it's okay for now. We have been at war with this group for quite a while. And we actually have to go straight to war with these guys in a second, too. If we want to get the mission chain done, which we do. Death. Turbius Nicinus died having sex at the age of 78. That's a common thing in this. I'm a bit worried now when I get older what's going to be happening. Alright, good stuff. Let them siege that fort as long as they want. It does not bother me. How's the food situation on these armies? A little low on this guy. Let's pull him out. New military tradition. National manpower 10%. Yes. New inventions and stuff. So naval range increase. I don't feel like we really need that. Tribute income. Change governor costs. Army morale recovery. Build cost reductions. I like getting that because we're quite an expansive empire. It's good to get them. In fact, we should get some technologies here. They're 1,000 gold each now. It's kind of crazy. Alright, let's continue. A religious proceeding. A struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants has recently come into light as the populace at large feel like the religious ceremonies are inaccessible and distant. So do you side with the priests, do you side with the people, or do you side with both? We'll side with both. This has been recaptured? Weird. Oh, from this fort, I guess. Music is pretty crazy. Let's change that song. I always change that one. I don't know even why I have it anymore. Alright, let's, I guess we have the food now to push deeper into territory here, so let's just go straight for the fort, I suppose. Why not? Siege of Basti is won. Okay, great. So that's them out. Alright, cool. Man, it's taking a long time to do this, but we're doing it, finally. The food of these armies is still decent, so let's use them just to go for that second to last fort. Then we have to worry about Mastia itself. So let's approach there. Let's approach here with one of them. Let's do that. All right, cool. Then we'll wage a war straight away on these guys. And they'll call in Vaseia, but it doesn't really matter. And that should be everything we need to then enable Tartessian allies, and then to start doing Punic intervention, having a look at some of these other ones. I wonder how the loyalty situation is of my provinces that I took the armies off. Seems okay. Alright, good stuff. Phrygia are like endgame, aren't they? They're so huge. It'll be really fun fighting them. 15,000 income. Talk about the mercenary spam with them. They don't have that much manpower though, considering. Let's give ourselves a stability hit. How's Himilco? He's doing okay. He's 77. He's fine. How's his daughter? She's okay too. Her daughter is 5 years old now. Her husband is knocking on death's door. He's got about 20 months to go. 2 years. He's on his deathbed basically now. Alright, good stuff. We're sieging the port of Mastia. I guess there's no one else here, so we can take one of the armies off. So they're not suffering food issues. Man, what a struggle though. This war has just been catastrophic in terms of numbers. Like 161,000 losses. People are also mentioning, you know, in the comments like, oh, the numbers are so crazy high. It's like, yeah, they are. They should really just like divide it by like 10, to be honest. Because it's pretty crazy. Like 300,000 people killed. I don't know about that. 160,000 people killed. It's pretty crazy. Like 16,000 people killed would be more what I would expect with this type of war. But I don't know. I don't know. Siege of Mastia is won, so Mastia can be pieced out, but we have to kill these guys, take these guys out first. So while we're over here, like I said, I'm going to go to war with these guys. While we finish on the 2 sieges up this way. Out of food here, that's my bad. These 2 armies do have food, so we'll just send them over this way. Great, so Mastia are fully done. And we'll just send these guys to here. Why can't we go there? We lack axe. Oh yeah, obviously we're not at war with them yet. Tartessia, oh yeah, I forgot they're my ally. Alright, let's just march right up there. You know what, I probably should have done it right as we were about to approach there, instead of giving them time to get out of that territory. But that's just the way I do things. I'm an idiot. Alright, we've won that siege. So let's go to get all this territory around us. We want to get this one. We want to get this one. No, we want to get this one. Let's just stand here for a second then, if that's going to be the case. Alright, we take them out, no problem. Okay, and the siege is going fine here. There's no armies to worry about. Okay. I don't really want to fight them. If I could just avoid them, that'd be great. But they're going to take that back, I suppose, so I kind of have to. Death! Oh no! The wife of Himilco has died. Isabel Badona. Died while attempting to steal from a rival at the age of 71. She was a consort. Yikes. Well, he's not going to take another wife. We'll just put up with it. That's my roleplay for now. You could obviously take another wife and just get like finesse and zeal. But where's the fun in that? He's got dementia. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's not going to be marrying anybody. Mutton Ball is coming up next. We at least want to see it so that, I mean, he's going to die in a moment. And then see who's going to be available for Mutton Ball to be her husband. Maybe one of these commanders, if they're single. If they're eligible. Alright, let's jump on this last army here. That'll pretty much be it. Until we wait for our other siege to be done. That's actually a separate war anyway, so not a big deal. Juba Hanid was killed in a freak accident. He was governor of Contestania. Oh shit. Governor down here. Melkartapils Bodona. 13? 13? This guy's pretty beastly. Wow, okay, let's get him in. And convert the culture, it's beautiful. A rival to our Italian governor, eh? Because he's only got, what, 11 now? 10. He had 11, but he became dumb. Speaking of being dumb. Drill. Need that experience. Alright, we're victorious. The Battle of Thiar. This Boots must be getting on a bit now as well, man. I'm gonna be pretty sad when he passes. He's won so many great battles. I'd love if you had like a character stat sheet. It's like how many battles did he fight? How many victories? How many defeats? What were the stats of those fights? Just be kind of cool to have a ledger of that sort of thing. Then I can finally take the armies out of Iberia, or we'll probably push up to Lusonia in future as well. We'll have to think about claims, actually. What are my current claims? So, we have Saguntia, Boletia, Editania. I'm guessing these guys are allies. Who's allies with these guys, though? They're a tributary. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we'll put down a claim on these dudes. There's a breach. So tempting to just what do you call it? Breach it, assault it. Martial advances advance. Our armies get more expensive when that happens, but okay. We also need to think about attacking Turdetania. Don't know if we've got a claim on them or not. Or if we'll ever get one. But let's just fabricate one now. Let's just check actually really quickly. Do we have one? No. Okay, so we won our siege over here. So Oratania can now be our tributary. Because I don't really want the territory. It's, you know, it's its own province essentially. And we'll give this territory back over. But it's just these two that bother me. Because we'll actually... I don't need this one, but we will want that one eventually. But there's not much I can ever do about it, really. That's so frustrating. Can't clean my borders nicely. I don't know if there's another way around it. I don't think so. Like, I can't take this and make them a subject? No. They won't be a subject when we're already trying to get something from them. Which is the damn shame. Alright, well, anyways. What we're going to do is go become a subject. Mastia becomes a... Or not Mastia. Oratania becomes a tributary. Now, Client State actually takes up a slot, so I don't want that. I'm going to make them a tributary. And then we want to take the territories from Mastia. Yep. I think that's it. War is over. So that's the situation now. Good. Excellent. The claims are ongoing, and this last little war is happening here. So this means that... Oh my god, I should have actually checked if I need these things in the mission tree to be under direct occupation. I don't think so. But the mines of Iberia. So let's have a read. Taking control of the rich mines of Iberia will provide the wealth needed to support our campaigns and build the necessary infrastructure to secure our rule in these newly conquered lands. So it just needs to be owned by me or one of my subjects, and local slaves needed for a surplus is reduced in all of these places. Actually, only in 3 of them. For some reason, there's 4 towns that you need to have, but only 3 of them get reduced. So there you go. That's activated. Silverport. Next one along the line. Actually, is this a... No, it isn't. So this is to bring silver home safely. It's only natural to set up trade station or 2 for the ships that bring the goods. So the conditions. Has greater or equal to 150 gold. Owns Carthage. New Carthage. Yes, we own that now. Oh, did it change its name from Mastia to Carthage? That's actually pretty cool. I can appreciate that. One of the following must be true. Owns Kishi, Igligli, Choba, or Zalda. Nice. We lose 150. We get Silverport until end of game in Carthage. And at Carthage. Which gives us local unrest, in boon to tax 30%, migration attraction, so on and so forth. So Carthage and Carthage actually both get Silverport. That's pretty great. And Igligli. I don't know where that is. Eagle Gili. I should really say it the way it is. But anyway, we'll look that up in a moment. Let's do that. Here. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Carthage now has silver mines, does it? Silver port. Nice. The city has been enriched by the silver trade between Iberia and Carthage. Sweet. Cool. It's a shame the town looks like shit. Looks like someone literally just took a massive dump and spread it around the town. But there you go. Alright. It's just the last war to go. I want Himilco to see it done. This guy is literally going to die next month or sometime this month. He's just died. Right on the music. Sorry. Well, sorry to hear that, Muttonball. Does she even care? She's a lunatic. Uh-oh. That's not good. Stark raving bonkers. Well, tyrannical lunatic. What could go wrong? Let's see who we could get. Who's suitable. So she's 26. Let's first look by age. 26-year-old Eshval. So we have. So what's she bad at? She's not great at martial. This guy is Shomer. Oh, no, it's not Shomer. He is the Shomer. Milkapil's Barca. Member of the Barcid family. He's 26. Same age as her. Devout. Suspicious. Silver-tongued. And he has an inflammation. It's not bad. Because he's got 9, 9, and 7. So he's better in most categories. Just not in finesse. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be this guy. Oh, furious. Tempted to get him in there just because of how good he was. Oh, what's his... He's Umbrian and Canaanite now. We can't have an Umbrian leading Carthage. It's crazy. Crazy. He'll be great. He'll be great. He's just not... He's not the one to rule, you know? He also has inflammation. What is with everyone being sick? So, what about this guy? This guy actually caught my attention a while ago. Archimedes Aegis Supplid. He's 33. He's a little older. He's got the martial for it. Deceitful, ambitious, and abrasive. Now, I like Milkapil's Barca. He's of the Barcid family. He's a good... He's got Punic culture. Now, his religion is megalithic. We can convert him, though. But yeah, I appreciate this guy. If he's the ruler, omen power, imprison cost, improve opinion. So yeah, let's go with him. Milkapil's Barca. Hopefully I haven't ignored something that's the obvious choice. I mean, this governor was pretty good. 13 finesse as a ruler, co-ruler, is quite the powerful thing. Because it's build cost reduction. I mean, it's pretty damn good, actually, thinking about it. How old is he? He's 16. Nah, it's weird. It's weird. Alright, let's, Milkapil's Barca. A suitable match! Blustering with excitement, Muttonball summoned her domestic aid. After far too long alone, she... like a week. She decided to extend an offer of marriage to the beautiful young man Milkapils of the Barcid dynasty. Despite the appearance of Himilco, head of the Barcid family, it appears that all concerns were salved by the beautifully penned love poetry that Muttonball had offered up in support of her proposal. Aw, so cute. Alright. Splendid. Let's arrange the festivities. He's 78. Alright, so that's the next thing. And then we've got a problem child now. Pretender to the throne. Although it's a girl, so I guess the next male will get it over her. So I guess fair enough. Alright, should be interesting to see how that all goes. Manpower is finally climbing again. At 40,000. Epirus. Absolutely, let's trade. So what can we get next? Capital import routes. It's a capital idea. Let's just get the tribute income 10%. It's only a small bit, but every little helps. You know, we've got a couple tributes now. We have one there, and one in Arvernia, and one in Corsair. So we got 3 little tributes feeding us little bits of money. So how much do we get from them? 6.65. Yeah, so we'll get like, I don't know, 7 in total now when we're done. How's the armies? Let me just triple check that we're not suffering food problems on them right now. I don't think we would be. Good, we're not. Most of them seem to have 2 baggage trains as well right now. It's nice. Now what is this? We have some of the Visaeans coming down, is it? Oh, they're starting to siege. It's actually the guys that we're sieging now. That's fine. If we could just take out their town without them really battling for it, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it a lot. Alright. How are the barbarians down here? I feel like we haven't seen them in a while. It's pretty high, actually. Spawn chance is 2%. We need to send an army back down this way soon. Got some mercenaries trying to figure out where to go. Classic. We'll do a nice little remove UI and check our borders soon. As for the diplomatic ongoings that we have right now, we are just over half, or just coming up to halfway with Musalami's integration. And we're on about 30% for the claims that we're trying to get in Iberia. Alright, so for Minahan, it died from natural causes age 78. Fair enough. The rise of Carthago Nova. I'll have to read that in a second. Come on, guys. Finish the fucking siege. It's getting a bit ridiculous now. There we go. Appreciate it. Let's get rid of them. Tempted to take them on, but we're not gonna. Alright, so that is the wars done and dusted. We have done it. So, let's have a look. Oh my god, it looks beautiful. We need to just link that up now. And then we're done with... and Tributary, actually. And then we're basically done with the west. And then all attention goes east. Forevermore. Basically to Italy. And then over to Greece. So it'll get pretty crazy. Pretty fast. Alright, so let's put on some nice, chill campaign music. Oh, beautiful. Alright, let's have a look at our mission trees. So, Tartessian allies. You know, with a local ally amongst the Iberian tribes, we now have a chance to portray ourselves as newfound friends, rather than a hostile force ready to take their lands. Exactly. So, all provinces in the region of Baetica will gain the modifier Baedican Friendship for 10 years, which gives the following effect. Improvements to unrest and tribesman happiness. Love to see it. So, Baetica is... everything here. So that's nice, right? We just took all this territory, so waiting for that to activate that made sense. Now, we could have waited until we actually took out Tributary, and that might have helped a bit more, but it's fine for now. It's fine for now. Stop judging me. So now, securing Baetica. So securing Baetica is going to require us to take out Tributary. We are claiming against them right now. What's the deal with this little country? Gives tribute to those dudes. Declaring war. What do we got? We don't have a CB on them. Let's fabricate on them then, I guess. Seems like a waste of influence. We'll do it. And what else then down this chain? So we have two options. Or it's actually not even options. So this one will overwrite this one. So those two come together, apparently. So the rise of Carthago Nova. Carthage once left control of Tyre to find its own destiny. In a similar vein, we could leave New Carthage in Iberia to find its own destiny amongst hostile tribes and foreign lands. So release a subject named Carthago Nova. It'll be given all the territories Carthage holds in Baetica and Contestania. Probably not going to do that, although it's kind of cool, but probably not going to do it. I'd rather just own it, even though they would be a subject. Hispanic Overlord. The rich lands of Iberia will be forced under our control by any means necessary. With its rich mines and fertile plains, it'll be essential in forging the future of our people. Yeah, more into that one. So, cannot be completed before securing Baetica, of course. We don't know actually what it entails yet. Every neighbor in Baetica, every neighbor with a territory in Baetica or Contestania who are not an ally or subject to Carthage will gain negative opinion. Okay. And then we have settling Hispania. Cannot be completed before a new Carthage. So yeah, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves, I guess. Carthage owns Carthage, holds 8 or more territories with city status in Baetica. Oh shit, we need to found cities out here now. 3 more cities. Okay, so that's going to take a while then. So 3 new cities need to be founded out here. We could do them on wherever there's good coastlines. So this one could maybe be a city. This one has 25 pops in it, amazingly. It's producing 3 base metals because of that. That's pretty crazy high. Yeah, we can make this a city. This is, I just got to double check. This is Baetica, right? Oh, it actually wasn't. That was a close one. Staying alive. I just realized, if we take out these guys, we get their cities. So we might not need to found new ones. How many cities do they have, though? I see 1. Is that it? 1 city. What about Gadir? What's the deal with these guys? We might be able to get 2. Yeah, so we might have to found one of our own. So at this port, we'll build a city. Alright, that's interesting though. So yeah, so I guess taking out Turdetania will give us the 2 more cities that we need, because we're also going to take out Menesti. Now we're allies with Tartesia as part of the mission chains, so I don't know if we'll wrap around this way eventually. Maybe eventually, you know, but for now the goal is really just Mediterranean. That's my focus. I might have to look at this as well a little later to see what we can do with colonizing that. How old is he? 78. Alright. So what we could do now, as we're gaining back everything, is spread evenly amongst the different areas. We need Abdemlakart Blasii, level 8, he's only 18. This guy, Massanissa Blasii, also level 8, only age 16. So let's get them drilling. We'll just stay where we are for now until we see food kind of getting a bit bad for some of these people. Just get them all to drill for now. Good. They all drilling? Yeah. Barbarians, my tyrant. Perfect. I was just heading down here, actually. Wow, it's a level 9 general. I don't know how well we'll do against this. Let's just give it a go. Oh my god, he locked so fast. Massanissa Blasii, work your magic. Influence of the Barca family. The fate of the kingdom and that of the Barca family is and always will be intertwined. So, who do we want to take into the family? Archimedes Aegisopolid, which I think he's pretty cool. He's Italiotian. Interesting. But he is Canaanite in religion. And this guy's Umbrian in Canaanite. Yeah, let's take in Archimedes. I just think he's cool. His name is cool. So we'll take him in. Okay, we won that battle. Nice. Good job, 16-year-old giving command just to take out some pesky little barbarians to the south. Not a big deal at all. More barbarians. Oh, he's gonna have to run up and deal with them though. Alright, how big are they actually? 24,000. Shit, that's actually kind of big. Right, let's hop on the boats. Send Himilco to deal with them. Should get over there in time. They're heading west. Interesting. The statue of Himilco Barca the Gaul. The people of Vada Volterrana has raised the large statue of our esteemed ruler Himilco Barca. So where is this actually? Oh, it's up here. It's an interesting name. Vada Volterrana in Tuscia. We're grateful for this honor, or that looks nothing like us, rip it down. Yeah, we're grateful for the honor, why not? Even though apparently it looks pretty bad. Oh shit! And just like that, it was Himilco's time. He let that final statue go up, and then he GG'd out of this world. Died from natural causes, age 79. He did seem to really plummet down last minute quite quickly, but I guess that's what dementia will do to you. I thought he was going to make it to his 80s. So we're taking a stability hit because of that. But now Mutenbal Barca is ruling the nation alongside her new husband, Milkapils Barca. Not bad at all. 9597. Not too shabby. Be interested to see if they have kids. They kind of need to. Let's seek treatment for him now. Sort him out. Alright, cool. There we go. End of an era, really. I mean, he wasn't in charge that long, but he was the tyrant for about almost 20 years. Almost. Actually, even less. About 15. And maybe under Muttenball's rule, we'll actually achieve empire status. So we need... Oh, no, not empire. Sorry. Oh, shit. Do we actually need 600... Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so that's not happening for a long time. 600 territories, and then we become an empire. So I guess we're always going to be a dictatorship for a long time. What do we got right now? We have 484 territories. So maybe in her life. I mean, she's quite young. She's quite young. She's 27. So yeah, possibly. She's a lunatic, though. So we'll see how that pans out. Alright, so he's not on his army anymore. It's sad. Feels bad, man. Let's get someone else on. I kind of wanted to give his army on this guy, actually. But I can't change him for a while. Alright, battle is about to take place. We'll just let him command both of the forces. That's what I wanted him to do anyway. Looks like he's taking them out, all with just slingers. Just slingered them to death. You know what? Let's just give him the force. Give him the force. Combine them up. And then we can actually just siphon off some of the archers. Yeah, that's a nice way of doing it. Yeah, it's actually a little cheesy way of doing it, I guess, but nothing wrong with it. There we go, and they can go back and just be assigned to the region. Perfect. So we just transferred commander, essentially, of Himilco's army. We now have a claim on Editania. Perfect. And we're close to our claim for Turdetania and the others as well. Prosperity. Under the guidance of Hannibal Blasii, Carthage has gone from strength to strength. Some of our advisors are recommending the institution of a new tax in order that the national treasury might share this prosperous era. 15%. Yeah, why not? Taxes, surely nobody will notice. I mean, this guy loses popularity, but who cares about him? Absolutely. National tax 15%? Are you kidding me? Of course. Alright. So we're actually only just 107 years in. We're doing alright. So we're getting our claim here. We have some claims there. And really I want to go for Turdetania next. Now fighting them would bring in Tartesia and Coninia, which is interesting because Tartesia are our ally. And I just gotta be sure, like, we don't need them in this mission chain any further. I hope not. I hope that it would, like, account for it and be like, oh, you know, you don't need them anymore. What's wrong here? Contestania is owned by Carthage or is one of their subjects. What are we missing? What? I'm missing on which one... What we're missing? Oh, we are just missing this little piece of territory. Okay. Well, then we've got our claim. I mean, we could go straight in now. And that would mean going straight up to Lustonia. So that's a big war. They have a lot. You know, they have a lot. We're almost ready. I don't want to kick it off as we're getting to the end of an episode. But maybe at the beginning of the next one, we'll just have to link the borders up. And I think that's the way we'll do it. I just realized, really don't need these forts out here. So yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of admin right now, which is... going to be kind of painful to watch for some, but we want to check if there's any tribal settlements. So I have to go through province by province, just checking this. Didn't check that. I actually want to transfer that territory over. I forgot about that. So let's just do that now. So these guys sell territory. This one, do you want to pay me for it? Give me a little gold. 7 gold, and you got a territory out of it. Pretty good. Right, cool. So, let's see if we can see any tribal settlements. So yeah, there's one here. There's one here. So we'll just get rid of all these. And then we can improve this land and get stuff on these trade goods that would actually make a little bit more sense, maybe. Because the AIs just build tribal settlements. I don't know why you'd ever build them. I mean, it's tribesman happiness, sure. But, like, why would you want that? I guess if you are a tribe, it's not bad. But sometimes you see, like, people that aren't tribes building them. And it seems crazy to me. But I'm just going to tear these all down for now. It's kind of sad music. You know, Himilco's passed away. And our new lunatic tyrant is just commissioning the tearing down of people's homes. It has to be done. We tell ourselves that. Alright, cool. So that's that. So on the macro builder, we can look for where there's farms. So there's a farm there. We can look for where there's mines that haven't been built. Build them there. And then do slave estates in the rest of the places. And just like that, we have kind of built up the area. I'll go over the cities myself in future. We now have a claim on Gadatanus. So yeah, so we can actually go to war with these guys now. So we can open up some big wars, finish off Iberia, which is going to be the goal. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, no, they're supposed to go that way. Whoops. guys aren't dead yet. We want Massinissa Blasii to finish these guys off. There we go. Is it 2 S's or 1? 2 S's and 2 I's. Alright, great. You got the job done. Legitimacy, yeah, what's the situation? It's going down. Negative stability is hurting it quite a bit, actually. It seems to be the major contributing factor. So yeah, people are like, the Senate, you know, not 20 years ago, the Senate was ruling this country, and now a woman is in charge? I imagine a lot of people wouldn't be too happy about that. 100% prominence. His prominence isn't so good. We need his prominence to go up. Does he have a job? He is the Shomer. And what is that? Oh, so he's the military dude. Okay, cool. Giving morale to the armies. Look at this absolute badass. Massinissa Bodona. I mean, he's actually really not great at his job, to be honest. He's fine, though. He's fine. And how's the Scorned families going right now? Pretty good. Great. Okay, good. Everything's doing good. Barbarians defeated again. Nice. Finished them off. And how's the money situation? We're making 83 per month. And that's with paying the forts. So you can turn off the forts. Someone just died. Who was it? It was a governor of Magna Graecia, was it? Wow. Let's get someone in. Yeah, we don't need someone quite as good. Effective governor, Freeman Happiness. Nice. Let's check the culture map now and see how... Oh, yeah. That's what I like to see. The Etruscans are pretty much gone. Punic culture reigns supreme in northern Italy. Yeah, we're making nearly 100 now. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay, I don't really think there's much else to do. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we need to do with laws? So all our laws have reset. Really, stability is like one of the big things I want to build up. We need to get our cabinet to be a bit more loyal, perhaps. Now, our current ruler is quite young, so I wouldn't really want to be bribing people too much. Let's just check their loyalty. It is going down. Tyranny's... Yeah, tyranny's getting a lot better, actually. Why is your loyalty going down? He's a pretender. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with all that now. People claiming the throne, I suppose. This guy would be better suited to a commander. This one would be good, though. Our character pool is getting a little thin in terms of quality, so maybe we will have to take on some characters when we expand. Medical accident. A rather embarrassing incident occurred during the treatment. Oh no. Massinissa, while performing a routine procedure, managed to operate on the wrong area, leaving him with horrific injuries. We could demand that treatment ceases, though it may anger Massinissa. He's going to become blind. Our Shonmer is going to become blind. Muttonball will do it instead. Because our leader, Muttonball, is a lunatic, she can attempt to... So either way, he's going to gain the blind trait. So let the treatment continue, I guess. He's gained blind no matter what. That's not going to go away. He's been treated for what? An inflammation? And he's also frail now. Fuck. Oh, that's what happened. God damn it. These stupid events. So he gained frail. He didn't gain blind. It's just broken. Classic Imperator Rome. So yeah, he hasn't been healed yet either. So he's still getting his treatment, but I guess whatever happened to him, he's become frail as a result. Whatever treatment he was undergoing. So not too bad actually, because frail lowers your martial one, so it could be much worse. Blind, I think, is way more severe. Alright. So how is the situation now for claims? Almost got our finished claims. Musalami is at 130 out of 250 for integration, so it's good. And we have... National manpower, let's get that again. Let's really buff up our manpower. Getting 1,500 per month right now, which is good. I guess what's also worth checking is the loyalty here. So loyalty is going down here. It's going down here. Really what we need to do, this guy's quite young, so we're going to change his policies to religion first. Hopefully spread that religion. Let that take hold, and once that takes hold, then culture will take hold. So what that means is down here, I think having a province loyalty thing isn't actually the worst idea. We'll get rid of the tax office. We'll get rid of the... we're not going to need these forts. I'll keep one just in case, but let's go with temples. Let's do the same up here. Let's get rid of the fort. Let's go with 2 temples. That should help a little bit. There's not many cities up here, so things will just take time to take hold, I guess. Like, if we look at the culture map, that's the culture and that's the religion, so it'll take time. But it won't actually take too long because of this. There's not many cities to convert. So pops will be coming into the cities, getting converted, and then they might go back out or whatever. We got our claimed tributary payment. We've received several dignitaries from Crusaira, bringing gold and valuables. Partly they believe that they have been partly to thank for a recent, I guess, commercial influx in their nation and want to show their gratitude. Though we are taken somewhat by surprise, we try to hide our bewilderment and receive the reward with respect and appreciation that is due. Surely if they want to send funds our way, we couldn't possibly say no, could we? 31 gold, great, thank you. Baetica Gadatana. So now we've got claims on all of that. Nice. And yeah, we'll be pretty much ready to go with the next war. Like I said, I'm going to make sure we don't have food problems. We're going to go in, and it's a land war. You know, we have a lot more land now, so if we do have food problems, we can pull back to several more territories. But everyone's got their food up. Food is rising in certain territories, which is good. We can actually import food. Maybe here might be a good idea. Grain from Carthago. Yeah, we don't want to lose that surplus. All right. So yeah, so the next one is going to be a war right here, which will enable us to then do Punic intervention, and then progress down and see what else is going on. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. I mean, that battle that we had was just unbelievable. I thought it was awesome. We saw a little end of a mini era with Himmelco passing, and the next tyrant has taken hold, taken power. She actually has a decent amount of corruption considering her situation. She's only just started, and it's hard to kind of get rid of corruption in rulers. There's a good idea for it to get rid of it, which we might use in future. And that's pretty much going to be it. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching, and for all the support and comments and stuff lately. I've seen it and appreciate it. I've been reading them. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one.